Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advocacy segment for Relay USA. I am Donna Kimberly.
And I am Heidi Varner. The American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network, or as we all say, ACS CAN, is the nonprofit, nonpartisan advocacy affiliate of the American Cancer Society. It empowers us as volunteers to influence evidence-based public policy changes. We lobby our federal, state, and local officials to pass laws that reduce the cancer burden, increase research funding, and improve access to care.
Each September, ACS CAN brings hundreds of volunteers to Washington, D.C. for Leadership Summit and Lobby Day. After a day and a half of networking and training, these volunteers don their light blue ACS CAN shirts and head to Capitol Hill to make the case to their lawmakers that ending cancer as we know it should be a national priority. Several years ago, ACS CAN began extending an invitation to the Global Relay for Life partners to participate in the event. Those who have attended returned home with new ideas for volunteer engagement, fundraising, and for putting the people power of Relay for Life into work, into shifting public policy. Ida Piri from the Zambian Cancer Society attended in 2024. Ida shared how she was impacted by the experience in this video.
Hola, bonjour, ni hao. Hello, amazing relays around the world. My name is Ida Piri from the Zambian Cancer Society. In 2024, I was privileged to attend the Leadership Summit and Lobby Day in Washington, D.C. Now, I want to remind you that Leadership Summit and Lobby Day is not just an event where you eat nice food, take beautiful pictures, or meet amazing people. This is an event that helps you put advocacy into action. Let me explain. During the summit, I learned about a lot of things. I learned about youth engagement, fundraising, and having your hook as you speak to policymakers. With youth engagement, during the summit, I launched the Cancer Smart Youth podcast. I'm excited because this is the first podcast in Zambia dedicated to young people and, of course, breaking the silence on cancer. And in my country, the cancer picture is far more different than how it is in developed countries. Here, when you talk about cancer, it already comes with a lot of emotions, a lot of illusions, beliefs, so on and so forth. For example, some of the myths, someone will tell you that cancer is only for the rich because it's very expensive to treat, or cancer is for the old people. But this podcast has been put together for young people to learn more about cancer and basically to break the silence on cancer. When it comes to fundraising, I also learned from one of the side events that I visited that one way you can raise funds is by selling luminaria bags. And we have taken it more than selling luminaria bags. We have created an online store where we are also selling our branded merchandise. And I'm happy to let you know that our sales have grown by more than 100%. Just last year alone, we were so excited and we were also overwhelmed because our demand was far more than our supply. And this has increased our profits. And also, the last thing that I'm going to talk about is having your hook as you speak to policymakers. Now, I got an invitation by the National Assembly Committee on Health to defend the Tobacco Control Bill. Now, I'll just read this so that you can have more understanding on this bill. So, Zambia's Tobacco Control Bill has its roots in the country's commitment to global tobacco control efforts dating back to 2008. When Zambia ratified the World Health Organization's Framework Convention on Tobacco Control. So Zambia's Tobacco Control Bill has its roots in the country's commitment to global tobacco control efforts dating back to 2008. When Zambia ratified the World Health Organization's Framework Convention on Tobacco Control. So this global treaty adopted by the World Health Assembly requires countries to implement measures such as smoke-free public spaces, tobacco taxation, advertising bans, and also stronger regulations to reduce tobacco-related harm. Since then, Zambia has been working to translate these international commitments into national law, leading the current Tobacco Control Bill of 2025, number 40, which is before Parliament. Now, during my defense at National Assembly, I also took in everything I learned at Capitol Hill. And the method that I used was the simple method: hook, line, sinker framework. So I made sure my opening was in a way that captures attention. I want to remind you that this is a room full of policymakers, ministers, and I was the only young person from a cancer organization invited to defend this bill. And also, I also used the line which I shared my personal story as a young cancer advocate. And I was very clear and put up my call to action. Now, as you can see on the screen, this is me after observing a successful lobbying at Capitol Hill. This is me after defending this bill from Parliament. Two different pictures taken from two different regions, but one thing remains constant. And I wore my blue famous shirt just to carry the spirit of the lobby day. And that one common thing that I carried is ending cancer for everyone. From me, Ida, sending you all the love and support as we enjoy Relay USA. Enjoy.
Wow, that is an inspirational video. Thank you, Donna, for reaching out to her. My job now is to convince you how important it is to use your voices to join all of us as volunteers across the nation and across the world on how we can impact public policy with cancer issues. We talk to our legislators. We do all kinds of things in our home states. We work at the grassroots level to make sure everybody has access to care. So we have some slides that will be coming up that show you how you can either join on your fundraising app or how you can go to our fightcancer.org website and join there. You can find what's going on in your state, what's going on at the federal level. Donna and I are available to answer questions anytime you have questions, but more importantly, we want you to join us in all of those action alerts that come out, that you answer those and send them to your legislators and tell them that you think, as well as we think, that they need to keep cancer in the forefront. So we look forward to many of you joining us in the fight against cancer. Thank you.
Help the American Cancer Society fight cancer through advocacy and become an American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network member today. Here's how. There are two ways to join. You can join on the American Cancer Society fundraising app, and we as relayers all have that downloaded onto our phone. Or you can go through the ACS CAN website, which is www.fightcancer.org. Let's look at the fundraising app first. You're going to open the app on your smartphone, and then down at the bottom, you're going to press on the fundraise icon. From there, you're going to select the way you wish to donate. The app takes check, credit card, PayPal, Google Pay, Apple Pay, and Venmo, and membership levels for ACS CAN start at $10. After you select the way you want to pay, you're going to scroll down on the donation page, and you're going to find your name, and you're going to click on it. This will allow you to change the credit to the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network. And then after you do that, you're going to follow the prompts to make a donation. And like we said before, with a donation of $10 or more, this will make you an ACS CAN member. It's as simple as that through the app. So easy. You can also join on the ACS CAN website. You're going to go to the website at www.fightcancer.org. And then at the top right-hand corner, you're going to click on Support Our Work. From there, you're going to click on Join, and then follow the prompts to sign up and join the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network. That's it. Two simple ways to join. So help us fight cancer through advocacy and become an American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network member today. Thank you.